The final command, the king's last breath and a divine legacy. The golden crown has lost its luster, and the breath of the hero who once ruled an era grows ragged. David, the lion-like king, who survived 40 years of reign and countless battlefields. But now, he stands before the most inescapable enemy, death. Holding his son Solomon's collar with trembling hands. His first words were not about the art of conquest. It was a spine-chilling twist. A massive blueprint that would change the destiny of a lineage. Only a heavy silence hangs in the bedchamber. Outside the window, the walls of Jerusalem, built with his blood and sweat, are visible. But even the magnificent palace cannot block the cold chill of death. David lies there now, not as a king, but as a frail old man. Before his eyes, a panorama flickers. The smooth stone that felled Goliath, the dust of the wilderness. While fleeing Saul, and the painful mistakes with Bathsheba, he looks at his son. I am about to go the way of all the earth. His voice is cracked, but it carries the full weight of the kingdom. David's final charge was cold and sharp. He commands Solomon to be a man. It didn't mean to just build physical strength. It was a stern spiritual resolve to keep the charge of the Lord. At the same time, he did not forget the cunning of Joab, who betrayed him, and the curses of Shimei. David tells Solomon to deal with them wisely. This wasn't mere revenge. It was the final purification to sanctify the Holy Kingdom. For a moment, the king's eyes flashed like a lion on the battlefield. And Solomon was overwhelmed by that chilling charisma. But within this urgent political purging and final testament lies a stunning twist. People thought David was trying to maintain the kingdom through his own power. However, what David truly wanted to convey was his failure. He confesses that he didn't become king because he was perfect, but because God held on to him. If your descendants watch how they live, and if they walk faithfully before me with all their heart and soul, you shall never fail to have a successor on the throne of Israel. This is the moment it is revealed that the true owner of the throne was not the house of David, but God himself. The grand providence of God, surpassing all human plans, fills the room. 7 years in Hebron, 33 years in Jerusalem. After a 40-year reign, David rested with his ancestors. He died, but his death was not an end. It was the beginning of a magnificent providence. For in the place where David fell, God prepared the eternal King, Jesus Christ. The same applies to the period at the end of our lives. At the end of the race we've run with all our might. God's providence is finally made complete. What divine story awaits behind the period of your life?